All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so very much for joining. Wanted to do a quick video here about the chickens and the garden. Start by going ahead and picking up the rent from our chickens over here. So let's see who has some rent for me today. All right, let's see what we got. Well, hello, Henrietta. Are you laying? I bet you're laying. I'll let you go. I don't think you're supposed to do that while they're in there. Henrietta is one of our ones that has been laying, so she may be leaving rent for me right now, actually. Yeah, let's see if there's any in this one. We have rent. We've got rent. Not sure which one of our chickens is laying, but we have a nice brown egg here. I personally feel like it's our black Australorp or one of our Rhode Island Reds. We're not honestly sure which one it is. Anyway, got some rent. I have a feeling I'm gonna have another one from Henrietta when we get in there here in a minute. All right, well, look at a garden. So a couple of things are doing really well, others not so much. Got some tomatoes starting to come in here. Those are going to be nice and big. We got a bunch of tomatoes on this one, and we got a few over here on this one. Now this one doesn't show really much of anything right now. We're not really sure why. It's the tallest one, but it's not really putting any fruit out. We're not sure what's going on with that. Over here we have, let's see, we got our cucumbers. They're growing in really big. Oh, we got a big old cucumber right there. I'm gonna pick him soon probably. And we got another big old cucumber over here. I think that's it for now. Let's see, this here, we got some yellow squash coming in. So look at that big old guy right there. I'm gonna have to pick him soon. And let's see, yeah, got another squash coming in over here. We're going to have an overabundance of yellow squash before this is all said and done. All right. And we've got some jalapenos. These are all jalapeno plants, as it turns out. Remember how we were not sure what these four on there on the edges were? All jalapenos. And then we have the big jalapeno plant in the middle. We've actually already harvested jalapenos a couple of different times. So it's been pretty crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take the rent inside, and I will see you all in a moment.
Hi everyone, we are going to be making the jalapeno hot sauce. So we do have the hot sauce recipe here. We did want to actually show our abundance from the garden. So we've got lots of cucumbers for pickling, and we've got a couple squash here and a lot of jalapenos. So I was hoping we might even have some more jalapenos so we could do the hot sauce and maybe even some pickled jalapenos, because those go over very well. We're going to be cooking on the stove. We have our ingredients as we'll go through, but we have a great harvest from the garden this year, thanks to the way we're doing things is watering in the morning, diatomaceous earth in the afternoon, and we spray them down at night with just a little bit of our organic blend to keep the bugs away. It's really producing a lot, and now we're up to about, would you say 5 eggs a week? Or no, a day for the chicken?
3 and 6, yeah.
About 3 to 6 eggs from the chickens every day. So we are going to be sharing those because, well, we would like to cook a lot more often than we do, but we, you know, we also have full-time jobs until you subscribe a little bit more. So we are gonna go ahead and get started here in just a few. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, so as Laura said, we are going to be making some jalapeno hot sauce today. For starters, we're going to just cut up these jalapenos. They're eventually going to go into a blender anyway, so you don't have to cut them up super small. But we're gonna go ahead and get these cut up. Oh, with the stems, by the way, what we're doing is we got this thing here. It's this little, honestly, it looks like a bingo turner thing. But you can put it in the chicken coop and they can get little pieces out. So I'm just putting all the kind of trashy parts in here. And then we'll give them to the chickens. All right, everybody, as you can see, I've got them all cut up. Just over 8 ounces. It's recommended the recipe for 8 ounces of jalapenos. So this is just over 8 ounces. So I'm gonna call it close enough. Next, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to be adding 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil into a pan, getting that heated up, and then I'm gonna add the jalapenos to that. So, see you in just a minute. Smells really, really good. Give it a quick stir here. All right, it's been about 9 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and add in our garlic, give it a stir. We're gonna cover it again after that, and simmer it again on low for another 3 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes, starting now.
See you in a minute. Alexa, stop. All right, now that it has simmered for an additional 3 minutes with the garlic, and I wish you guys could smell this, I'm gonna give it a little stir, and then I'm gonna add in the rest of the ingredients. So the rest of those ingredients are 2 teaspoons kosher salt, 3 tablespoons of white sugar, and 1 cup of white vinegar. All right, stir this all together. Make sure my salt and sugar are dissolved. Make sure all the jalapenos are at least touching the vinegar. All right, I'm gonna keep it on low now. And we are going to let this cook for an additional 10 minutes. So I'll see you in 10 minutes. All right, everybody, it has been 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat, remove the pan from the heat, and I gotta let this cool down. So I need to mow today. I'm gonna go mow the lawn to let this cool off. And when we get back, we'll throw it in the blender and then we'll get it bottled. Really super excited about this. I've always wanted to try to make my own hot sauce. We'll see how this goes. If it tastes as good as it smells, this is going to be awesome. Anyway, I'll see you in a minute. All right, well, I just got done mowing. Took about an hour or so. Hot sauce should be cooled off enough, so I'm gonna grab it off the stove and put it in the blender. All right, well, now that it's in the blender, we are gonna blend this to within an inch of its life. I want this to be liquid, so I'm just gonna go high. All right, from here, we gotta put it in our bottles. So let me reposition everything, and we'll be right back. Now that we've got everything, I found these bottles on Amazon. There were 6 of them for $10. So we're gonna go ahead and get these filled up. We're gonna do this slowly because I don't wanna overflow it. Check it out, y'all. That's pretty neat. I made hot sauce. I'm so excited right now. All right, so I'm gonna seal these up and put labels on them and see if any of my friends want to try it.
I was just gonna say. You wanna try some hot sauce?
Yeah, no.
All right, I'm gonna try a little bit on a chip. I will say I licked the spoon and it was quite toasty. Comes up better than I thought it might. Oh, sorry, I guess I could have poured yours too, huh? Cheers. Those chips are stale as hell.
She ripped the bag open.
It's really good. It's got a good flavor. I will say, it is a little spicier than I thought it was going to be. But it's not a bad thing. It's just more spicier than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and finish bottling these up. But that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe in the future, for those of you who are local, we may start selling this at some point. I don't know. It's just something we are kind of tossing the idea around, but we'll see what happens. Thank you so very much for watching. So excited the garden is paying off. Yeah. So you guys have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. If you're getting ready to go to bed, you have a good night's sleep, and I will see you on the next one.